Okay, it's Juffer's High Score Challenge, and the game this time is Gunstar Heroes on the Megadrive. Normal settings, just a quick go into the options screen there, so just to show that. But here we go. Game by Treasure, 1993, I think it was. You get a choice at the start, just then if you want to have sort of free shot, which means you can sort of run and shoot, and you get to choose your sort of starting weapon as well. I've gone for the homing shots there. There's also a level select, which I've just kind of whizzed past really. I've actually selected the fourth level to do first. The reason for that is there's a few sort of random bits sort of later on, and did not want to sort of like do the first three levels only to get scuppered sort of like late on this stage. So sort of I've done this first to sort of get it out of the way really. But anyway, on to the game itself. As well as the weapon you start with, you can pick up other ones as you go through the levels. What I've got there is I had my sort of green homing shots to begin with, but I've also picked up a laser there, and they've kind of combined to have like a sort of homing laser thingy, and you can sort of toggle between one or the other as well, so you've kind of got that variety of weapons. And there's 4 different weapons in all, so you can sort of like mix and match, and sort of quite a few variations. I tend to stick to similar, sort of mostly the same sort of types of weapon throughout this run, and in general. But yes, nice bit of variety there. This is probably a bit of a strange level to introduce the game to, because it's a bit unlike the other ones in a sense. You get this sort of random board game sort of type thing where you have to sort of get across the board and sort of fight all these different types of bosses and things. It's a bit random as well, like depending on what numbers you roll, you might sort of whiz past a lot of the board, or you might end up sort of landing on every single sort of fight square, so a bit of luck involved there. With this particular one, yeah, there's a time limit to get to the end goal there. You only get a few thousand bonus points, so if you make it, and I've kind of screwed up really, which is no big deal. So not to worry about running out of time on this particular stage. This video is a whole hour plus long as well, so I'm probably going to make a cuppa and get a pizza in the oven at some point about halfway through. We'll see how it goes. I'm also recording this early. It's a grey overcast Sunday afternoon, but it's actually like another week before the Juffer's High Score Challenge deadline, so I'm recording this well in advance. We'll just quickly on this fight, yeah, that miniature baddie, bit of a pain, because if he actually sort of grabs you and chucks you out sort of 20 health, he takes off, so that's quite damaging, so good to take him out. Anyway, onwards around the board to go. Yeah, there's a few item squares there as well, which have sort of like power-ups and like a heart, extra health to pick up if I land on them. But otherwise it's just a case of sort of rolling the dice, beating whatever is put in front of you, and then sort of roll the dice again, etc. till you get to the end. Quite painful getting hit by those at sort of 20 health, so don't want that to happen too many times. Yeah, just taking out the orange thingies. I didn't try to sneak past the brown block thingy, because normally I always get caught on it and lose a bit of health, so just played it safe there. Shot through it with the laser. Fairly straightforward one, this one. Soldier just lobs bombs at you. Just make sure they hit you, and just let your laser do the work, whatever weapon you got. And a nice health bonus. Yeah, so I was happy when I saw this game announced in the Tubeless High Score Challenge, because it's one I've already got on the 3DS, so I've already played it a fair bit. I had forgotten how difficult it was, to be honest, so I was having to put in like a lot of runs today to get my run down. Interesting boss here. Yeah, you're not allowed your weapon. You got to do some hand-to-hand combat. Took me a while to work it out, but kind of just it's best to kind of like do a little jump to set his punching off, then sort of do a slide to take him out. There we go. Some kind of gel thingy, but yeah, just using my homing laser to take it out as quickly as possible, basically, before it bounces into me. Quite a few of these sort of boss fights can be a bit like that. Well, on this like board game bit anyway, it's just a case of like just taking that as quickly as possible. And this is one of the item rooms as well, so yeah, nice bonuses, a couple of hearts there for me. Those two weapons, one of them's homing, the other one's flame shot, but didn't really want to sort of like trade any of them from what I've got. You can have like two of the same, which kind of like in itself is like a different weapon, so I could have had sort of two homing shots, for example, which sort of gives me like a super homing shot type thingy. And I've just landed on a square there, which sends me back to the start of the board. But it's no biggie anyway, really. I've already cleared most of the squares. And for the high score run here, it gives me a chance to get like a few extra points as well. And this is kind of like why I'm recording this run a bit earlier, because you may guess from the length of the video that it's going to be a completion. Sorry to ruin any surprises there, but on completing it, I didn't really feel as though there was much else I could do points wise, unless I sort of took a bit longer on some sections, sort of shooting enemies and things, which would have been sort of point farming really. So without sort of like sort of bending the rules as such, or some point farming, I didn't really feel as though I could do much better than what I did in this run. And you know, taking a whole hour as well. Like this is like the other reason I'm recording it early. I do have a busy week coming up, so just nailed it today. Get the recording done. to jump around just the course here off the walls to get to the goal, get a few thousand bonus points. So depending on how the other tubers do, like there may be an element of luck involved, sort of high score wise, because it can be possible to sort of get through the board sort of like a lot quicker, as it's happened. Like for me there, I've kind of hit most of the squares, so chance to sort of get a few extra points. Yeah, I was just screwing around with the dice there just to see if I could sort of try and manipulate it, see if I could sort of re-roll it to sort of try and get a 1 on that spot. That it seems like you just gotta accept what you get. So when you get to a boss, it kind of like lists the different types of attacks it's got. And with this particular one, it rolls a dice, and whatever dice it rolls, that's how many steps it takes. And I think whatever its sort of front foot lands on is what attack sort of comes out the wall. So it's landed on green, and yeah, the sort of green laser thing comes out. Should be yellow now, yeah. This boss is fairly easy, really, which to be honest is a bit of a relief, because getting through that board is a bit of a pain. It takes a while to sort of work out all the sort of different bosses, even though quite a few of them are straightforward. Give me one of these gem things which I'm after. But that was a fake one. Nice little touch that. Yeah, like the enemy sort of gives you a gem, but now it's a bomb. But then, yeah, it gives you the real gem. Okay, so yeah, you get to select which order you want to do the first 4 stages in. So I've kind of done them in reverse order here. So just making my way up the platforms as it scrolls up. Yes, I found this sort of combination of weapons best, like the homing on itself, by itself, it's good for taking out swarms of enemies when they're all buzzing around, and the laser combined with homing, that's very powerful, and yeah, for taking out a single target, it just like locks onto them, so you can just hold fire and just like just concentrate on dodging bullets and things. Yeah, the downside with the homing laser is if you've got quite a few enemies on it's kind of take out one enemy on one side of the screen whilst you can attack from the other things. And sometimes with some bosses it doesn't lock onto the right bit. No problems there. It's kind of like a bison-like character. He sort of appears quite a few times throughout the game, so one of the main bad guys. Okay, so this boss is a bit tricky if you're not entirely sure what you're doing, but it's just like a couple of techniques really. Usually best to sort of hang on the underside of the plane. You've only really got to watch out when he's kind of standing just above you like that. Kind of goes like farts down onto you. Yeah, he gets a couple of seconds of invincibility after you sort of like shoot him a bit, so that's the time to just back off. Like, wait till he's vulnerable again, and then shoot again. Underground mine level. Possibly my favourite level out of the first four, maybe in the game. Really enjoyable level, this one. So I've got my homing shot out again just to deal with swarms of enemies. Lovely graphics as well. Just how quickly everything moves as well. It's yeah, a visual joy. And yeah, good music as well. So yeah, there's a lot of care and attention gone into this game, and it plays really well as well. When I first started playing Gunstar Heroes, when I picked it up on the 3DS like a while back now, I didn't take to it straight away because it did seem sort of quite difficult and almost like a bit fiddly. When you're not familiar with it and you're getting hit by things, and sometimes it can be a bit frustrating trying to sort of like get yourself out of certain situations. But once you learn the game and the weapons, you just like playing through all the levels, then it's like it's nice and exhilarating. I think it's got the difficulty just about right as well. Like although you've sort of got quite a lot of energy in a sense, you really don't want to be taking cheap hits early on in the level, because inevitably you'll get hit sooner or later. You don't want to be getting to the more difficult parts, like on low health, because then you can be screwed. Nice little scenes as well, just like with all the enemies panicking on the burning train and things, and yeah, the evil general guy he's actually chucking like soldiers at me as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, sort of like loads of sort of like boss sort of types coming up, all very different as well. So with my minecart, I can actually sort of like if I double jump, it switches me from the top to the bottom, and vice versa. So yeah, just letting the aiming laser do the work, and so I'm switching between bottom and top to dodge the attacks. And yeah, it shifts the type here. Very cool again. Didn't quite time that right, just got caught. Just about waiting for the gaps really to sneak past. Yeah, got it right that time. Gun spins around, takes aim at you, comes out quite quickly, so you've got to anticipate it a bit. And it takes a second to reload itself. And boom. And this one here. So yeah, I mean, with all these, of course, you know, like in most games, you just need to learn the patterns a bit and know what to expect. This one bounces from side to side before sort of coming down at you, and then it kind of just a spinning thing where it fires some fireballs at you as well. So not too bad at all once you know how. And so yeah, just taking pot shots at me with that target. Just need to go from left to right. Again, let me homing laser do the work there. And stage clear. Get me green gem thing for me trouble. Okay, so it's the sort of last stage of the first 4 coming up. This is the one you usually start on. So again, yeah, swarms of enemies. Just got my single homing shot out. Just letting that do the work whilst I sort of make my way across. Yeah, so I was just screwing around a bit there to see if I could take out those sandbags. So sort of slide into some objects and take them out with a few hits, but very cool how this boss moves, just when you shoot it. Just nice effect there. Lovely, bright and colourful level this one as well. Yeah, just a quick comment on the controls as well. Yeah, if you jump, then press jump again and sort of forward. You kind of do like a dive forward, which actually damages your opponents if you sort of dive into them. It does actually come in handy. Also as well, if you're crouching, holding down and press jump, then you do a slide. Again, that's handy as well for dodging and it causes damage. Potentially tricky climbing up that pyramid bit there. Kind of helps to keep moving, otherwise like the jetpack people kind of, well, if they get a couple of hits and they can take you, sort of do some damage. I took out that boss really quickly then, thanks to the laser. It normally takes a lot longer than that with other weapons. And that boss can be a bit of a pain as well because it recharges its energy after it does a certain move. But took it out in no time at all thanks to the laser and homing combo. So eat that. Okay, yeah, nice cool bit there, sort of sliding down as well. And I suppose that's one of the joys about this game. Just as a whole, it's almost like from one set piece to another, just all very exhilarating, just very action packed, but not just that, but very varied as well. It never kind of like settles into it never gets sort of too samey or anything. It's always sort of like, yeah, from one thing to the next. Must admit, I hadn't played this for a while, but the guy in the machine I thought was a bit King John-ish, but just trying to remember. I don't know if his dad would have been North Korean leader at the time this game was made, possibly. Yeah, a bit tricky getting stamped on there, but I have plenty of energy and just yeah, take him out as quickly as possible. Okay, well now the Professor Scientist guy has been tied up and Yellow has been kidnapped. So yeah, got my homing shot to take out the swarms. Just ignore that laser thing there. But yeah, I've got the combo I want and need really. Yeah, I'd say the difficulty does go up a notch on this level. You do have to be careful not to take any sort of careless hits early on. Also as well, if you do it right and avoid getting hit, you can sort of take out those sort of wooden boxes, and some of them have health pickups in them. Only like the odd heart here and there. And it's a bit of a gamble because you don't want to be taking a hit for damage whilst you're messing around trying to smash open the boxes. Yeah, it's usually best to sort of slide into them. I think you can shoot them, but for some reason just take absolutely ages if you shoot them. And you kind of want your bullets to be sort of taking out the other enemies on the screen as well, whilst you're dealing with the boxes. taking a few hits there, which is not good. And it's only sort of like a 10 health pickup, so you want to make sure it's worth it. Yeah, that was nasty. Those bombs, I think, take 20 health off you, so certainly don't want to be getting hit by them. So decent enough health here, but after taking a few hits like that, it's kind of like things can turn south pretty quickly. So I think I had a couple of doubts creeping in at that point, because yeah, I did have some runs where I got to this point and didn't leave myself enough energy for later on in the level. My run got wrecked. Yeah, although I'm getting hit a bit, I'm kind of like, what I'm picking up in power-ups is sort of balancing it out, so not bad. I'd say as well, there's only sort of like getting hit by some attacks is worse than others. I mean, sometimes you get hit just a bit, and it only takes like 5 or 6 health off you or something. If you get thrown by an enemy or you get hit by one of the bombs, then that's like 20 health. So yeah, that hurts. But yeah, 185 health at this stage. That's good. So yeah, in terms of high score, because well, there's various bits in the game you could do it, but you could screw around for ages on bits like on sort of parts of this level and others, and just rack up shitloads of points. Just shooting all the enemies which come onto the screen. So you got to have a bit of honesty and then play the game as you would, not thinking about the points in a sense. Yeah, just focusing on sort of completing it really. So yeah, I'd say this game's easily as good as the likes of Contra and things. It's one of the best sort of run and gun type games I've played. I think it's just got a lot of nice charm and sort of character, just with like the variety and the set pieces and things. And as I've said, it's a decent challenge as well. So. It's very, very enjoyable, exhilarating, challenging. Yeah, it ticks all the right boxes. I'm trying to think if I've played it through on hard. I don't think so, so that's something for me to try sometime. I imagine that is difficult. Okay, gets fight the bison chap himself. Yeah, so not too bad here. He just flies around dropping bombs on you, and every now and then you've just got to do a slide underneath his sort of dive sort of charge thing. His second phase is a bit more tricky because he's got a lot of health, which you can only sort of take a bit off at a time, and that sort of flame shot is a bit tricky. I backed myself onto the edge of the screen there and wasn't leaving myself any sort of chances to sort of dodge out of the way. Yeah, I'm actually getting hammered a bit here. I'm sort of like not dodging those shots well at all. And yeah, I just had the timing wrong on the up-down flame shots. Yeah, the horizontal ones you can sort of slide under them, but you still got to sort of time it because it sort of ripples up and down a bit. So he's changed his tactics now. He's basically just trying to sort of get closer to me and sort of do a jumping attack. Then now he's backing off before trying his gun again, which he should have stuck with because that was having far more success on me. Yeah, took him out. Yeah, fortunately I'd sort of built up or saved a lot of health from early on in the level, so that made that like a lot easier. If I would have gone into that fight there with like 100 health or something, I probably would have been in trouble. Take your damn gems. Just release yellow. Yeah, the little people seem to chase the bison and away. So there's little people in the village on that village level, so I presume they're all friends with us. So another type of level completely now. I'm now in a spaceship. So yeah, sticking with homing laser for this one. I think that's part necessarily just the standard home as well, but it seems to clear them pretty well. Little bonus bit, the longer you avoid the enemy before blowing it up, the more points you get. It's not a huge amount of points you get though, well at least it wasn't when I tried it. Like I don't know if it goes into sort of crazy points or something if you get a stupid time. You can with the jump as well. It's kind of like a warp thingy, which is very handy for this bit here. Sort of warp through. Yeah, like I took a hit there and lost 10 health, and I did there again as well. And what I really didn't want is to lose too much health for the sake of a few thousand points, and yeah, to basically jeopardise my run. So I played it safe and just thought, fuck it, take it out. just keeping me cool there, just letting homing shots do the work whilst I dodge the lasers and stuff. Yeah, could have done with switching to the homing laser a bit earlier there, because I used to take quite a few hits, so the standard homing shots just didn't have quite enough punch. A bit tricky with these lasers not being fired at me. Got a couple of hits, but did pretty well to dodge most of those. And health pickup, which is always welcome. Yeah, quite a few individual enemies here, so I'll come back to the homing shot. But yeah, very cool, like little space sort of troops hiding behind asteroids. So yeah, sort of looking at this run, there's a few enemies I sort of missed with all that, so there's the potential to improve my run and just get a few more points there, but again, it's kind of like it's like a whole hour, and it's there's bits you can sort of rack up points, which I've avoided doing, but it's kind of like it just doesn't feel as though there's I couldn't really improve my run as such that much. I think I'm happy with what I've got here, and if it wins, great. If it doesn't, I'm still happy because I completed it. Alright, so yes, this is almost like, in fact it is like the sort of boss from the mining cart level, which changes form. It's kind of like that gun again, and spinny thing, and slightly different attacks, but yeah, it's like it's back. Yeah, so was messing around a bit because I couldn't quite remember what I needed to do. Sometimes you get troops like that and you actually have to take them out fully before you can move on. So I didn't just want to charge forward. But yeah, took them out anyway. We've gone to the next screen. So yeah, it's pretty much like boss fight after boss fight. It's just very, very cool. Lots of bosses in this game. And I suppose like it's nice to have sort of bosses. Ooh, yeah, cheeky last ditch attack there on me. Yeah, but bosses which are sort of challenging but sort of fun to play against. I do like the graphics on this bit as well, with like the sort of spinning thing in the background, just the way the floor and everything moves, and just the way how these sort of things come out from the background and into the foreground and explode. All very nice. It's kind of like random running thing. Pretty straightforward actually, like throws high, then throws low, throws high, then throws low. Still get caught out a couple of times though. Yeah, jump straight into that one. Stage clear. So yeah, not too bad that one. Again, managed to preserve plenty of energy from earlier on in the level. Like in that spaceship bit, I think it's a fair bit of potential to sort of lose energy there, but yeah, I managed to keep most of it. Okay, and sort of coming towards the end game now. It's just kind of like a big boss rush. It's very cool as well because you see the bosses in the foreground, sort of watching the battle unfold on what's like a big TV screen, and as we'll see, sort of one by one, they kind of like they come off the foreground and into the battle. No problems on that first boss, and yeah, you can see he returns to the foreground like in a worse state. Got caught out there, slightly tricky bit. Just got to make your way across here. There's a few sort of gaps to fall through, and these sort of large energy ball things to dodge. It's actually looking, just landed on a platform just out of view there, so I thought that was going to be a bit more health lost. Yeah, not too hard this one. So jumps at you a couple of times. Slide under it, moves you to the side of the screen. No problem at all. Changes slightly here. My laser, as you can see, isn't damaging it. You kind of need to get closer to sort of set off its bubble attack thing, which it does. I'm just screwing around there because I'm not quite sure what to do, but yeah. Another one bites the dust. So it's this orange boss again, but yeah, no worries once you know what to do. Just when he gets close, just jump across, go to the side of the screen, let your laser do the work. So don't let them get on the same sort of level as you either. So just charge across them. Yeah, a bit tricky to avoid some of these. Yeah, with a different weapon, actually, could probably sort of take those out a bit easier. Instead, my laser's kind of like it was stuck on the main baddie, and yeah, not taking out the the orb things. I think yeah, this just jump through it already, but no problems. Took one hit there, but nothing serious. Okay, here's green. Who's like again straightforward enough really. Just take your time really. Just get a few hits with the homing laser. Dodge out of the way of his attacks. Unfortunately, my shot is homing in on his shots, which is stopping me from damaging him. But yeah, just got to be patient, really. go, final battle. Seems to get toasted by the power of those gems. So, nice, gives you choice of power-ups just for the final battle. There might be a better combo, but yeah, homing laser works well up to this point, so I wasn't going to risk changing out. And again, it's good because yeah, I'm actually attacking the gems at the top of the screen, so it's nice that the sort of players could just focus on those. I started shooting it a bit here because I was taking a lot of hits. And as you can see, the boss has got a lot of health to take down as well. So yeah, I'm beginning to break it a little bit now, sort of like down to 124 health, and then he does this a really lame attack, and I've just got a sort of like full opportunity to just like let loose, just like keep holding fire down on the gems. And if he would have kept up with his other attack, I would have been in trouble. But like he switched to that easily avoidable laser, and yeah, no problems. Okay, 5287978. So I might have to just sort of confirm that score in any comments and things because I don't see it again. But it's 5.2 million it is my score on that. Here comes green again, but he was controlled by the Empire, but he's actually our friend, so he's gonna help us. No, green, come back. It's only fair. It's only fair. Okay, just the credits now after the end sequence. Yeah, lovely game, really varied, good challenge. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, like scoring wise, for the competition. Again, I don't think I can improve on the score really without sort of farming some spots, which of course I don't want to do, and it's against the rules. I might have been able to sort of pick up a couple of extra points here and there, like on some of the enemies I missed on the space level. And there's like that sort of bonusy bit one as well where you got dodge bullets, but like again, that's only going to be sort of like a matter of a few thousand points or so, I'd imagine. So I'm not really going to be able to like improve on it. So this is why I'm sort of just like settling my run early in a way. So I'll just recap the score sort of right at the very end. But yeah, like again, a lovely game. It's one I didn't actually play until fairly recently, a few years ago when I picked up on the 3DS. I completely missed out on it at the time. I didn't have a Megadrive myself, and I didn't know anyone who had this game at the time either. But yeah, like it's a really good one by the Amazing Treasure, who also went on to do Ikaruga, which is a fantastic game. And Guardian Heroes is a brilliant game as well. So I played that on the Saturn and got Guardian Heroes Advance on the Game Boy Advance. And I used to have Gunstar Future Heroes on the Game Boy Advance, but I bloody lost it somewhere. So I'll probably need to buy that again. So yeah, great game. 5.28 million was my score, and that's my run. Okay.